Never say, you're my partner. Oh, you guys know this one. You know where I'm going with this one. Okay. Never say you're my partner. It's funny too, because I didn't really come to this idea when I wrote my first book, Everything I Wish I Knew When I Was 18. So if you read that book, I do refer to wife or girlfriend as a partner in there. My bad. But, as we live and learn, we sort of come to these realizations. And I end up talking about it quite a bit in Psychology Paradigm, the second book. Psychology Paradigm, I really invite you to get rid of the mental model that your wife or your girlfriend is your partner. I know it's very common to say nowadays. I know everyone says it, and it's just not accurate. Okay. And this is why. If you think of her as your partner, all right, mentally, you think of that she's on an equal playing field to you. But what you're actually doing when you go to her for decision making, when you go to her to get her buy-in on things, you're actually making her the decider. You're actually making her not an equal partner. You're putting her in charge of the relationship. You're making her in charge of the decisions. It's the happy wife, happy life paradigm that we've all been raised with. That is not a good paradigm to have. It will wreck your marriage. It will wreck your relationships, right? Because it puts her as the authority. And her hypergamous nature doesn't want her to be the authority. Her feminine nature, her feminine energy doesn't want to be in charge. She wants you to be in charge and to follow your lead. Okay. So you can't think of her as your partner, right? Like it or not, the relationship is a hierarchy. It's got a power structure. All right. So that equality language removes that hierarchy and polarity in the relationship. So you have to, instead of thinking of her as your partner, you can still refer to her as your wife, your girlfriend, all right, your spouse, your consort, as Thor likes to say, RP Thor says, right? You can think of her as those things, but you're the captain of the relationship. She's your executive officer. You're in charge. She provides advisement. You understand? So never look at her like she's your partner. It's going to kill attraction eventually. You're going to start deferring to her authority. She's going to eventually be the man of the relationship, and she's going to resent you for it. Okay. So stop the partner thing. Stop it. Stop it. Never discuss your fears in emotional detail. Never discuss your fears in emotional details. Okay. She may say she wants your vulnerability, but attraction dies with over emotional unloading. Think about it. Like it goes to what Rich Cooper always says, right? Women don't care about your struggles. They wait at the finish line. They fuck the winners, right? Women say they care about your fears and your problems, and they may even want to care, but they're just not biologically wired to care because they need a guy that makes them feel safe and secure. You have to be her emotional rock. To her, you're unshakable. Nothing bothers you. Okay. Doesn't matter what shit storms life's throwing at you. You're the man. You've got it handled. All right. I just had a new beer club brother join. He's actually an old friend of mine. He and I go way back. His older brother is my best friend since kindergarten. Right. And so he's my best friend's little brother. I used to pick on him a little bit. But he's a good dude, and I've been noticing that he's been seeing my content lately. He's been liking my posts and stuff on Facebook, and he finally reached out to me and said, "Hey man, like I bought your book," and I was like, "Oh, are you having relationship problems?" And he's like, "Yeah, I am," and I said, "Well, get the workbook too. Okay, get the workbook too. That's going to really help you through this." He's already tried counseling. His wife basically said after the first session, "Oh, we're not doing this." He went to some, Christian relationship getaway that just told him to do more of this shit. It's not working, right? Communicate more. It's not working. That shit doesn't work. Okay. That's why I'm giving you a red pill guide, because red pill, it works, right? It's based on evolutionary psychology and evolutionary, biology. So it's not this feel good nonsense that you hear that's all blue pill, just communicate more, make her feel more safe, all that kind of shit. She probably already feels a little too safe in the relationship. That's why she's not fucking you anymore. Right. So anyway, one of the things that he told me though is that he had a moment of weakness and he cried in front of her, and it was right after that our attraction started eroding. And she even told him, I guess, at one point that the reason why she married him was because he had warlord potential, right? They basically live off grid on a farm, and she likes that. She likes that sort of, lifestyle, and she liked that he was hard and tough, and that he could do that. He could, protect and provide and be the guy. And that moment of weakness fucking killed it all. It absolutely killed it all. So never discuss your fears in emotional detail in front of your wife or your girlfriend. They are not wired to handle it. Bless their hearts. Okay. This isn't an attack on women. They're just not biologically meant for it. So don't put that on them. Okay. That's what beer club's for. That's what the brotherhood's for. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Right. She may say she wants vulnerability, but attraction dies with over emotional unloading. So stop that stuff. Save that stuff for your boys or your coach. All right. The next one here is never say, I'll do anything for you. I'll do as you wish, right? Like what you guys watch The Princess Bride, as you wish. I'll do anything for you. Oh man, what movie was that? What movie was the cartoon where it's all the little feelings in the head of the little girl, and she was imagining a boyfriend going, I would die for Riley, right? Like, don't be that guy. Okay. This telegraphs supplication and shifts you into the beta provider role. You basically become her love slave, and you get fuck all in return, and you get turned into a workhorse, a plow horse. And then what happens when she's done with you? What happens when she's done with the plow horse? Well, the plow horse gets sent to the glue factory, right? You become worthless if you become the guy that will do anything for her. Make her earn this shit. Make her earn the stuff that you're doing for her. Don't just give this shit away. All right. That's the biggest thing that guys need to learn in this space. Speaking of going back to never discuss your fears, I mentioned Beer Club. Get in Beer Club, okay? beer.comeonmanpod.com. It's a good group of guys. We have over 50 guys in there. It's only $10 a month, and it's the perfect place to swap notes with other guys that are leveling up and getting better with women that have read the material. They know what the fuck they're talking about, right? You go to your local church group, their relationships suck too, and they're trying to give you a relationship advice, right? Even the guys at church whose relationship seems great because they're best friends, like I guarantee he's not fucking wife like a savage every night, right? That's what Red Pill teaches you. How to have the spicy marriage that's really built on genuine desire, where you're just fucking jackrabbits forever, right? That's what a guy really wants. You don't really want a fucking friend, right? You want a lover that's supportive. There's a difference. There's a fucking difference there. Okay. Well, these guys are all guys studying this shit, leveling up. They're going to the gym. They're losing weight. They are taking this to the extreme, and they are really seeing a lot of benefits. The guys that are putting in the work at Beer Club are just absolutely killing it. Okay. So if that's not you yet, read these books and then get in Beer Club. All right. beer.comeonmanpod.com. I did invite my friend into the group. So he's in there now. He's going to start doing the work. We're going to turn this around for him. Okay. And then guys, if you want to work with me directly, you can. If you go to call.fixdeadbedrooms.com, you could book a call with me. But I have a new policy where I will not take a call with you until you've read the book and started doing the workbook. All right. If you haven't even done that yet, you haven't put enough skin in the game. And what's going to happen is you're going to get on the call with me. You're going to be the guy that gives me a bunch of excuses. Even if you sign up to work with me, you're just wasting your money, because you're not going to do the work that will turn things around in your relationship. You're just going to give me excuses every week. So I'm tired of that. I'm not dealing with that. You are going to read the book. You are going to do the workbook. You are going to show that you have some skin in the game and that you actually want to turn things around. Right? Then you're going to book a call with me. All right. If you haven't done that yet, don't book a call. Okay. Don't waste my time. Don't waste your money.
New episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Subscribe now.